Hi everyone! So today I thought I would go for another, just a regular flip cup, because last time I did that it turned out pretty amazing and I liked it a lot. So I mixed my colors the usual way. Those two are Daler-Rowney acrylic inks. I mixed them in a 1 part ink to 10 part medium ratio, and to that mix I added 5% water just to help lighten the density and help them settle up. Here I have a teal. I like it. I think it's kind of a nice color. And this is a golden acrylics, and I have a Hansa yellow light that is also golden acrylics, and I mixed them to 1 part paint, 1 part medium, and to that I added 25% water, and I did that to help lighten the density of the paint and help them settle up. The lighter density paint have an easier time to settle up because they are lighter in density, and I'm going to use Zinc white. Zinc white has a very heavy pigment density, and what that does is when you put it against a light pigment density paint is that the zinc white will sink and push up the light colors and create cells by doing so, and that's how it works. So when you do a flip cup, you put the heavy density paint on the bottom and you put the lighter paint on the top, because when you flip it, the lighter paint will end up on the bottom and the heavy paint on top, and when the heavy paints are on top, they sink into the light ones, and that's how you get the cells and the effects like lacing and such. And that's one of the reasons I really like flip cup. It's because it's really easy to control where the paint, well, which paint ends up, like in the layers. And so yeah, let's do this. We'll zoom you in and I will get started. Alright, so I have my cup, empty cup, and I'm going to start by pouring the zinc white in there. After the zinc white, it's either the teal or the Prussian blue. This one is they're both pigment mix, and this one has Mars black in it, and the teal has titanium white. So both should be quite heavy in density, but I will put the teal first, because I think this one is the heaviest, but hey, I'll try and see. What I like to do is layer the paint. So I use the side of the cup to do so. So it falls slowly and layers onto the paint. This is I think a yellow gold or something. I will put the colors in the description as usual. And the Hansa yellow light. And last, this is the lighter density paint. Now, I'm reusing my paper because, and I will put gloves on. Oh yeah, I'm reusing my paper because I'm running out of it. I'm reusing my paper because I'm running out of paper. So yeah, I am just reusing it from last time. and from the painting I did just before that you've probably seen in a previous video. So yeah, I'll have to be careful not to make a mess. Oh, that's okay. Bit of yellow. And let's lift this. And I will give you a time lapse, see if any cells appear, and meanwhile I'll cover my sides. Alright, so no cells, but still very happy with it. I think it's quite interesting looking, and I honestly really don't mind if there was cells or no cells. I think it looks very interesting. There's interesting movement in it, there's interesting layering in colors, like transparent colors and opaque colors made it work. We can see the yellow under here, under the blue and the teal. We can see some of the teal here, and it's somewhat mixed with the blue, but it's very subtle, very smooth, and I like it. I also quite like the lines. You know me, I love my lines. And here we have some nice lines. Here around the yellow, some very nice lines. And I'm happy about it, honestly. I think it's going to dry really nice. The Prussian blue will dry very dark. And it's all going to darken really, but the Prussian blue the most, it's going to dry almost black, and I think it's going to be very interesting in contrast, very much so, with the yellow, and that was the idea here. So now the question is, why no cells? Well, probably because I used too much heavy pigment density paint and not enough lower pigment density paint. The only low densities colors that I had here were my two yellows, and there wasn't a lot of it, and there isn't a lot of it left on the canvas, and it's mostly the teal and the Prussian blue that took over, and those are pigment mix, but they have heavy pigments in that mix, so I think that played a major role in the reason why I didn't get cells. So next time, if I really want cells, I'll go for lighter pigment density blues, like ultramarine blue or phthalo blue. Colors that I'm sure how they will react. Not like the teal or the Prussian blue that I'm still quite unsure. But honestly, I can't complain about the result on this one. I think it looks quite interesting. It's simple but nice, and there's nice movement, nice colors, nice color interaction, nice color contrast, and I think it's fine. really lovely. And yeah, that's what happens when you experiment with new colors that you don't really know. You aren't sure how they will come out, really, and you're not quite sure what will happen. But that's one of the reasons I experiment. It's because that way I can figure out better for the next time. Lovely, lovely lines here. Really like that. And we're back, and yeah, I'm happy with it. I like it, and I can't wait for this one to dry, see how it will look like once dry, once everything is settled, once the color are dark and their final color, the final look, because it looks pretty light right now, but the colors will really become much more richer and dark as it dries, and I think that it's going to be quite interesting and quite interesting looking. I really love the detail with the teal and Prussian blue, like how smooth it is. It looks like a bit of smoke. I love it. Honestly, I think that once it's dry, we'll see even more the layers between those colors and the layers under the blue here and under the yellow. We'll see everything, every little bit of detail, and I'm quite impatient for that. I think it's going to really give this painting a punch and something really interesting to look at, and I'm happy about that. And I'm really impatient to see this one dry, and yeah, hopefully you guys liked it. I quite enjoyed experimenting, and that's what it's all about, really. I enjoyed myself. Even if the result wasn't quite what I expected, I enjoyed the process and I enjoyed getting there. So yeah, that's all that counts, right? And well, that's what I think anyway. So yeah, lovely painting, nice lines, nice layering of the paint on the canvas. I think it's going to be very interesting. And yeah, so on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!